We're putting on a man driven to help others succeed. Everybody, meet Mr. Brian Robinson. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. You look good yourself. We're happy to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Everybody, Brian right here, he is a Huntsville-based business and success coach. Of course, we want to thank him for joining us on the show today. We are talking about success and all things leading up to it. So please tell us more about what you do in the community.
Yeah. So I help businesses and leaders achieve their goals.
Yes, I mean, achieving goals, everybody's path can be different, right? So
Absolutely.
You, as an expert in your professional opinion, how did you get involved in this type of work and where it all originated to help folks out?
Absolutely. So I've always been interested in business. So ever since I was a little kid, I found myself just having a urge to buy. I used to buy 3-cent bubble gum from a neighborhood store. So I would do little odd jobs, get the money, buy the 3-cent bubble gum and go to school and sell it.
Oh, wow.
Sell it for 5 cents.
Look at you. Oh, my gosh. That reminds me of, what was it, the Silly Bands.
Yes.
Now, I don't know. I'm probably aging myself a little bit. Back in the day, kids would buy a bunch of Silly Bands and then go sell them at school for 50 cents.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to ask you, how much were you selling that bubble gum for?
5 cents.
5 cents. You bought it for 3 cents, turning a penny into a dollar,
Absolutely.
as some folks would say. So you've had that since you were a little kid, and now it's grown into a business for yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, your inspiration, how has it changed over the years, or what are you seeing shift in a business standpoint?
Yeah, absolutely. So for a long time, I just really didn't know a lot about business. So I knew supply and demand, of course, from selling the bubble gum. But I also didn't know a lot about what a term called limiting beliefs, which is me not believing that I could do certain things and really not having any examples of it being modeled for me.
Okay.
So as I got out into the world, and of course I followed the path of doing well in school and getting into college, and then I had a lot of student loans, so I dropped out of school, went to the military.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I spent 10 years in the Air Force.
Wow, all right. That is something interesting. And of course, congratulations on that. And thank you for your service, first and foremost. And you seeing all that tie in to what you're doing now, because you help people get unstuck, you know, in life and business. What does that really mean in what you do?
Absolutely. So a lot of people have that urge that I had when I was a kid, right? And so just to fast forward a little bit, I did go back to school and got a bachelor's and then 2 master's degrees, Christian leadership, and also an MBA from Liberty University.
There we go.
So I went back and did that, and just to get the education that I felt like I needed. But as I started integrating and really just connecting with people, I saw that a lot of people struggled with the same issue that I had when I thought I couldn't do it. And so my heart really broke for people who feel like that they have this urge to do something more, but they just don't know how to get there.
Yes.
And so I could see potential in others around me. And so I went back and decided that I wanted to be a coach.
And what's that common message that you're getting out to people, you know, who are finding themselves struggling, or they have the game plan? I know so many people, they've got the plan laid out, they've even written it down, or some people even have a vision board, but it's still about having the courage to take that first step.
Absolutely.
What's your message to those people?
Yeah, so it is really figuring out where you want to go. So that's the vision part of it. And I put together a framework called Driven, which is my flagship program for its Driven owner, and then Drivenpreneurs, my podcast. I have a membership community for entrepreneurs called Drivenpreneur.
There you go.
On a membership. So it's a community for entrepreneurs. But the Driven framework is discipline, resilience, inspiration, vision, empowerment, and nurturing.
There we go. It's right. And look at your screen, folks, because it's right there. And don't forget to scan that QR code. I'm not interrupting, Brian. I'm trying to put you on. Go ahead. Keep going.
And really, to answer your question, is a lot of us, what I found is, because right now I work majority with entrepreneurs and leaders now, and of course they come with lives.
Yes.
And that's where I get to dig more into the life, right? And I realized that vision, a lot of people that I've met really had a problem with casting the vision for themselves, for their lives and their business or their organizations. So really figuring out where do you want to go, and then who do you need to be to to show up?
Yes.
How do you need to show up? And then what's stopping you from showing up that way?
That's a tough question probably for a lot of people to ask, like, what's stopping you? Because, you know, if we're all busy, you know, like I said, people coming from all different walks of life, but you really got to hone in on what you're trying to do. As my dad would say, you know, finding your passion and studying your craft.
Absolutely.
What would you say is the biggest misconception that people have about being their own boss?
Absolutely, yeah. So the biggest misconception that I see is the earning potential. So some feel like that they won't earn enough money to support their life.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel like taxes. Taxes is one of the big ones.
Okay, yes, you know, well, we all have to pay taxes. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So people are thinking, well, I don't want to pay all this money in taxes.
Yeah.
Actually, the tax code is meant for small business owners.
Really?
So it's, yeah, there's a lot of, now, tax avoidance isn't illegal, but tax evasion is,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So there's a lot of loopholes for small business owners. So that's one of those are a few of the biggest setbacks or biggest obstacles that I see when I talk to people who want to go into business.
Yes, and we also know that you've been able to kind of define the difference between hustle and clarity.
Absolutely.
You know, when it comes to working through, you know, whether it's your entrepreneurship goals or stepping up as a leader, whatever the case may be.
Right.
If we've got just a couple of seconds, talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so going back to vision, setting a vision for yourself, it's kind of like when you go on vacation, you know where you want to go, and now you know the path to get there.
Yeah.
And along the way, things happen. There might be accidents, road closures, storms, whatever, kids need to go to the restroom or
Yeah.
people you're traveling with. So you're going to have that, but at least you know where you're going.
Yes.
And so really, it's about having a clear journey to get there, and then who needs to be in the car with you when you get there.
Look, sometimes people got to get out the car, baby. Sometimes you can't bring everybody with you,
Absolutely.
and that's a big. Oh my gosh, that was a word right there. I could feel that. Some people you got to let go. So with that as well, please let the folks know where they can go to get some more incredible tips and hey, get some advice from you.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can reach me directly at BrianRobinsonCoaching.com.
There we go.
And at Brian Robinson Coaching is all my handles on all social media platforms.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Brian, for stopping by this morning and being here with us. You can learn more about him, as he just said, and what he does also over on our As Seen on Day to Day page. Do yourself a favor, go on over and click that link.